So today we're going to be talking about this guy right here, which is the Steiner MPS. Like I said on the intro, we're going to be talking about the Steiner MPS. This thing is going to be, I'll be honest with you, it's going to be just a brief overview of this site. I haven't really ran it through much to really give a full in-depth review, but I've done some testing and initial thoughts on this, and I wanted to get this out to your attention. So let's jump into this guy. So like I said, Steiner MPS. This thing is built like a tank, extremely rugged, extremely durable. This thing is packed with a few features that I like, and we're going to discuss them a little bit there. All right, starting with the glass. So Steiner's known for having clear glass. So the MPS is really no exception. The glass is really, really clear. The dot itself is really crisp. I enjoy that factor of it. I enjoy the clarity of the glass. Man, excuse me. Now, I like how the glass is recessed into the housing of the optic a little bit more, because now it can withstand a little bit more abuse and a beating as far as like racking it, one-handed manipulations off concrete, wood, whatever you need to do in that situation if you have to, right? The buttons are a little bit recessed in as well. They're rubberized, which is great. If you're wearing gloves, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to feel, the plus or minus on there. Could be a drawback, but with your hands, you'll be able to find them really easily. Now, another feature I really enjoy is the fact that the battery is on top. I'm not a huge fan of the battery on the bottom. So like Hollow Sun, and now the Steiner here, they've got the battery where it's on the top. Hollow Sun is on the side. I really enjoy that feature, so you don't have to worry about, losing your zero. Speaking of zero, this thing has held zero thus far. I have been racking it off 2x4s. I've been racking off other things that I could find, tables. I've also dropped it a few times. It's still holding zero thus far. The mounting system on this is the Aimpoint Acro footprint. It does come with an adapter plate for the Acro footprint. Now, if you have the RMR footprint, don't worry. They make adapters that go from Acro to RMR. Now, this one, I'm not 100% sure where I got it from. I'll put the link down in the description where I got it from. I know Strike Industries makes one. There's a bunch out there. There's a huge list of them on their website too. So you'll be able to get this thing mounted to your pistol. Whether you have the Acro footprint, RMR footprint, you've got options. Now, those are things that I like. Back to the dot, I forgot to mention too a little bit ago, and I'm looking at it here. There is about 6 different settings. I run mine about setting 3. That's bright enough for my taste. Anything above that it gets really bright. So it's a bright dot. Now, let's discuss something I don't like about this. I really, really, really wish this had the shake awake feature. So, unfortunately, this does not have the shake awake feature. And if you don't know what that is, basically this battery will shut off after 3 minutes of not being used. So if I let it sit here on this table for 3 minutes, that dot's going to shut off. I go to pick it up. The movement should turn that dot on. This does not have that feature. I am really, really bummed about that. So it is what it's going to be. Now, is it enough to make me not use this dot? Not going to make me train with this dot? No, I still will. But I really wish it had that feature, especially like, bump in the night. You want your gun sitting on your nightstand or whatever, and you go to need it, and you grab your gun, and now you don't have a dot on. Could be a problem. But if you have night sights to back it up, and you have proper training, you can mitigate some of that stuff. Now, those are just a few insights that I've noticed about this dot. This is a little bit bigger than your 509T from Hollow Sun. The window is slightly bigger than the 509T. I don't have the exact dimensions, but it is slightly bigger. So running this dot, for me, the field of view is really, it's big. I can find that dot every single time it's there. Now, having the bigger window, I enjoy. I've shot some optics that have a little bit smaller windows. I like them. I just prefer bigger windows. So I like the fact that it's got that. The fact that it's durable, it's rugged, it can withstand the beating and abuse. Its overall initial thoughts, this thing's pretty solid. Like I said, the only complaint that I have thus far is not having that shake awake feature. And I mean, that's not going to turn me away from carrying this gun on a daily basis or using this gun or have it set up the way I have it set up. So I can take it. I mean, I can take that and adapt myself to that too, and just understand, hey, this doesn't have the shake weight feature. So if I'm going to go about my day, cool, just turn the dot on, start my day. But other than that, Steiner, nice job on it thus far. I will probably do another video down the road after I run this through a couple classes. I'll beat it up a little bit like I do with all my other crap, because I like to test things and make sure that they work, because these things are tools. We use them for defending our lives and our loved ones. So they have to be able to work when we need them. So I want to give a shout out to nootherchoice.com, where I got this from. You can get yourself one if you're interested. You can use code PD5 to grab yourself one of these optics, any other optics over there, any other gear over there as well. Training, the code does not work for training, but it'll work for, like I said, the optics, the gear, the accessories, and the swag. If you want, Don't Make Me Act Uncivil with My Civil Rights hoodie, they got that as well, plus a few other hoodies. And the code will work for that as well. If you want kind of an unboxing video, a good friend of mine, Chris, over at South Carolina Gun School, did a video on the unboxing and his thoughts too on this. I'll be sure to link that in somewhere as well, so you can go check out his video too. But like I said, initial thoughts, I'm impressed, other than that one little complaint. And yeah, I'll probably do another one down the road after I beat it up a little bit and give you more feedback. So until next time, remember, be your own first responder.